guys, it is Tanya and welcome back to the channel. Today I am being fashionably late to a build challenge. Although I don't think it's fashionable anymore because I'm 2 years late, but we're doing the no neutrals challenge today and it's exactly what it sounds like. I can't use neutral colors in this build at all, which is a huge problem for me because I tend to gravitate towards grays, browns, black, white, and that's pretty much it. So we're not using those in this build. So yeah, you're going to see it kind of start to come together. I'm like, okay, I guess we're doing an orange roof, maybe a yellow roof. And then this house ends up having a bunch of different color roofs. And I start realizing I should probably move it to Sulani because it'll look a lot better there. And then all the bright colors around it. So we end up doing that. And it's shockingly mustard and ketchup colored in the front right now, but that does change. But I still do keep a lot of those colors. And it's a really bright house, so just warning on that. It's very much not like anything I typically build, but this was really fun. It was refreshing to do because, I don't know, I feel like a lot of us when we build in The Sims, we're just like afraid of color. I get those comments a lot when I use color or don't use color, you guys relating or being like, oh, I wish I could use color like that. And I just, why are we always so afraid of it? I mean, this is a little much. We're in Sulani now and like what is happening, but it was so fun to do. I would totally recommend you guys try this if you haven't already. I believe this was started by James Turner like a couple years ago. I will link his video down below. But it was really fun just to be like, okay, you can't use neutral colors. Good luck. And I hope you guys like how it came out. I didn't think I would ever use this orange basketball flooring on the exterior of a build or anywhere for that matter. So that was kind of cool. And then I realized that there was not enough space in this house to have a staircase. This is definitely a tiny house because I can't imagine furnishing a large house with just no neutrals. I think that would be very frustrating for me. I guess it goes along the lines of over the last couple of months, I've gotten a lot of questions or suggestions. Can I build a house where every room is a different color? And I'm like, but it would look so bad. And I guess this is my contribution to that idea. Not every room's a different color, but it's just a lot of color. But if you guys would like to see me tackle that at some point, I think I'd be okay with doing that. Maybe it could be more of a real-time build like the Let's build we did. I think maybe that could be fun. But I think it'd be a smaller house because I'm not doing a mansion that way. I just couldn't do it. It's very not me. But anyway, just trying to figure out some windows here. I didn't edit this video as much as I often edit my speed builds because I wanted to show you some of the struggle. The things that took way too long I cut out, but it was a little bit frustrating to figure out how to make this look decent with the colors that I'm using. I don't remember, do I keep that fence in the front with the red and the yellow? It's just like so bright. Oh yeah, and I use these loungers. Oh no. This house is just primary colors plus orange. And it's honestly a lot, but I did have a lot of fun putting a lot of landscaping items that were different colors that I might not normally use. We're going to be adding a red tree in a little while. I think I kept it red. It might be orange in the end. I switched the colors so many different times. This tree has so many cool colors on it. It's one of my favorite ones that came with Island Living, but I'm pretty sure we would go with the red in the end. Yes. The only thing in this house that might fall into that's kind of neutral is I guess the plants. Granted, I don't think of green as a neutral color, but it's a normal landscaping color. And then there's some sand on the ground out here. But other than that, I tried my best to pick only not neutral colors to the point of I was like, okay, well, this has this bright color in it, but it also has beige. So I'm not going to pick that one. So the inside is kind of wild. You'll see that when we get in there. And I'm not even sure if I would I don't know if I'm proud of this one or not. But it was an experience and I'm glad I did it, I think, maybe. But we're just adding some more flowers out here, getting some red and yellow flowers. I also added a little picnic bench or picnic table over here under the palm trees. Going through all the colors way too many times. Like, which one is the least neutral? Which one do I use? Is it just the lighting? Is this actually red or is it a dark brown? Is it a neutral brown? I can't tell. The lighting's weird. So then I went with the teal and yellow one because that definitely wasn't neutral. So anyway, inside, I think we use the same flooring that we're using outside. And then I, vomited a lot of color inside, but we're back outside again because just couldn't make up my mind, wanted to add more stuff. And then I'm like, which one's the least neutral? And I couldn't decide. I think we end up using this one, even though it does have some white on the vase. But it needed a plant right there because there wasn't enough plants around the house already. I needed a potted plant outside. And it does have some color in it, so I felt like it was okay. For the most part, though, I only used items that had no neutrals in them. There's a couple exceptions, but I think I followed the rules pretty well. Let me know what you guys think. But yeah, finally heading inside. There are blue windows and like orange floors and a red stair. I think I changed the staircase to green, though, but there's just so many colors happening. And here you can see me going through all of the counters, like, what colors, which ones don't have neutral. This blue is nice, but it has neutral. This green is like puke, but there's no neutral colors on it. And I was like, but I can't go with this. It's so ugly. Let's try these other ones. Oh no, but they have neutral aspects to them. So we went with puke green. Yeah. Puke green cabinets. I don't mind them that much, surprisingly, but they're not something I typically would go for, so that's interesting. And then change the wall colors in here so many times. We have yellow. I'm still struggling trying to find a way to get around using these countertops and cabinets, but spoiler alert, I end up using them in the end. And I'm actually pretty surprisingly okay with the colors that ended up happening in this house. They are so out of my comfort zone, but it was kind of fun to do that, like I had mentioned. And I really enjoyed how this sink I used, I don't know why I said it like, sometimes when I'm talking in voiceovers, I can't speak. But the sink I used is this copper tone, and it matches really well with the tiles that I have as the backsplash in the kitchen. And then I use these yellow appliances from Jungle Adventure, have a little thing of flowers over by the fridge. And I just think it's overall really bright and cheerful. And I somehow feel like those distract a little bit from the counters that are just, baby vomit green. So we changed the staircase to green finally. There's just a lot of green going on the inside, but I think it helped because I think the red stairs were a little bit too bright. And then I don't remember which tile I end up going with. I try so many different ones and some of them were too neutral, but I think I went with this one, this bright blue. I did. And it's pretty busy against the orange floor we have going on, but I do place down a rug. I want to say it's a yellow rug. I was trying to tie in the yellow wall a little bit. I think I used this one, which I think is really pretty and helps break up the color a little bit because it's yellow, so therefore not neutral, but it's the closest thing we have to a neutral in this space right now. Yellow, airs a little bit towards beige. It's a lighter yellow. I just thought it looked good. And then I changed the wall to blue, and it's just... We're continuing with the colorful mess. I don't know if I like how it looks or not, but we did it. And just adding a TV in here, a couple of decorations, trying to make sure I'm using as much color as possible, but still trying to make it not look horrible. But I don't know if I achieved that or not. But I have yellow blinds. I tried to put a pole in the middle here to separate the two spaces so I could have the two different color walls. And I'm still not sold on the yellow wall in the kitchen. I'm not about it. I don't know why. I'm sure there's ways to get yellow walls to look good, but it's probably with a lot less other colors like yellow and gray. Oh, that's such a good color combo. But yellow with orange and green and red and blue, it's a rainbow. So, nothing wrong with rainbows. I don't want the whole interior of my place to be like a rainbow everywhere. Just like took all these tubes of paint and squirted them, and wherever they landed, that's the color of the furniture. That's what this room felt like. I'm adding a shelf over here in the window of the kitchen to add some plants to just give it a little bit more color. I love those succulents from Discover University. They're some of my favorites in the game. And then the bedroom. This is the loft bedroom space. There was only room for there to be a single bed if I wanted to also have a bathroom in this house, and I wanted it to be functional, so there's a bathroom in this house. So I only had so many options, especially because I was trying to use absolutely zero neutrals. So I was like, okay, we can use this bed, or we can use, let me wait until I grab it. We could use, where is it? I'm going to grab it soon. I'm going to look at every bed first. Or I could use this one from, is this one from my first pet stuff or Cats and Dogs? I think it's from Cats and Dogs. And I don't really like it. I used a different swatch of it the other day, but this one just felt like it matched the color scheme of the rest of the house, because I did try to use one at first that's a really pretty bed. It's got like a beautiful headboard and lots of fun colors, and I feel like it's just teenage dream bed, like if you're gonna have a single bed. But this one had the right color scheme for the house, so I went with this. I don't know why you're gonna live in the middle of Sulani with this crazy colorful house and you decide you want to know what I want on my bedspread. Fire hydrants. I mean, firefighters are coming, so maybe, but like, I don't know what the thought process is here. And at some point in time, I changed the fence on the front of the house. The mustard and ketchup is gone, and it is now just pretty blue colors. And then this bathroom, I feel like this color scheme in particular is the nightmare of those who hated the floor tiles in our bakery, because that's just over the top in here. Plus, I'm using the avocado colored sink and toilet. It's just a lot. It's probably my least favorite of the rooms. Like, they're all a little bit much. The colors are a little out there, but the bathroom is on a whole nother level. We have a bright yellow mirror, and that toilet is just, it's something all right. But just adding a trash can and any other last minute things. And then we're heading on into screenshots. If for some reason you would like to download this, it will be on the gallery. And yeah, I will see you guys next time, and like and subscribe, all that stuff. Bye, everybody.